I have to start all the way back over here? I guess. God damn it. I don't even know how I'm going to... You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it live. No need to bother. See, this is the one I had to skip. And then this is the one I fucked up when I said to ask her, do it myself. Okay, I think I'm going down the right route. Look, alright, string panties are like what all men fantasize about. They're not something I can control.
主語が大きすぎ。ひもパンにロマンを感じるのはおっさんでしょ。
It's the first time I accidentally get a normal ending. But, listen, it was half the guide's fault, half my fault. So, you know, it's basically not my fault. Oh, piss off. Well, I gotta buy myself a swimsuit too. Plus, I'm also tight on money. You think Mom and Dad will give me the money if I ask?
プレゼン次第じゃない?
The answer is yes. Yeah, the rest of the options I picked led down her route. Except for, like, the one at the end. Yeah, technically the one at the end as well. I walk inside, holding onto the wooden railing, and place my order at the counter.
あ、お兄、おかえり。紅茶あった?
Yeah, here you go.
おざまーす。
This feels like it's leading down Amane's route. Who would have guessed the common route with more Amane scenes would feel like it's leading down her route. Where's Kohibari?
ゲームは一旦休憩でノアちゃんたちと遊んでくるってさ。アイスコーヒーは置いといていいって。わざわざ探しに行かなくてもいいらしいよ。
It'll melt though.
こういうところで飲むものだし、最初から氷が溶ける前提とか、もしくはすぐに戻ってくるつもりとか。待ってていいんじゃない？炭酸でもないんだし。
Alright. I doubt she wants to drink it while she's playing in the water anyway. Wouldn't want to contaminate the beach by accidentally spilling it. Yeah, wouldn't want to contaminate the drink by accidentally getting seawater in it.
お兄、転んだ?
No. Why? Do I have sand all over me or something?
血出てる。
Huh? Oh, I am. There's blood on my right index finger.
それ、お兄のだよね。平気?
Yeah. I wonder where I cut it. I don't remember anything.
記憶にないの? 心当たりも?
Yeah, I mean, the cabana is the only place it could have been. There was a wooden handrail. Maybe I got a splinter or something.
消毒は? 絆創膏とか買ってこようか?
Nah, I could just use my mouth. A vampire is noticing blood. I start sucking on my finger. And then I check it. It's only a light scratch. It's so shallow that I wouldn't have noticed if she hadn't pointed it out. It's already stopped bleeding. Yeah, I don't need a band-aid. Shouldn't need to disinfect either, it's nothing. It's nothing. It might sting a little when washing my hand or going into the bath, but that's it.
そう? ならいいんだけど。
Yeah?
お兄ってさ。
Yeah? Hmm?
いい匂いがするよね?
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way this is how it go. Ain't no way this is how it. Never mind. What? Why would you say that?
何が?
God damn it. You just... Oh, never mind. I must have been hearing things. Amane would never say that.
変 変な鬼。
Yeah, because it wasn't Amane saying that, it was the vampire saying that.
大丈夫？炎天下だから熱中症になったってことはないよね。
No, I'm good.
ならいいんだけど。
So what you're saying is that Riku needs to bleed more for Amane's route. After that, she starts sucking on a straw. Yeah, I must have been hearing things. Why would she say I smell good? I sit myself down and start drinking the ginger ale I just bought. Yeah, definitely didn't say that. All right. Now it should go down her route.
ああ、そうそう。水着、そのまま出さないでよ。砂ついたままだと困るんだから。特にあまね。
なんで名指し？
あんたが一番そのまま出しそうだからに決まってるでしょ？
True.
そんなことしたら、リクに水着を洗濯させるわよ。
Why me?
その方があまねも嫌がるかなって。
ああ、うん。それは普通に嫌だ。
Yeah, but she never does the laundry anyway. What are you talking about?
なら、ちゃんと洗いなさい。
はーい。
Can you really wash it yourself? I could do it if you really don't want to.
わーってる。私だってお兄に洗ってもらうのは嫌だよ。面倒だけど。ま、お風呂入るときにでも洗えばいいし。
I didn't really go into the water to play, but I did hang out at the beach for a good while. I should clean mine too, just in case. Mom will be really pissed if the washing machine breaks down because of sand, and I'd rather not deal with that. I'll do the same when I take my bath, I guess. I put down my stuff and plop down onto the sofa with gusto. My bones ache.
うわ、よっこらせいだって。お兄おっさんすぎ。
I think it's a normal thing to say when you're exhausted. I'm sure you'll get it someday.
一つしか違わないのに何言ってんだか。
I'm sure your bones will start creaking one day. She says, sitting down as well. Right next to me, in fact.
私もちょっと疲れたかも。確かに思わず声とか息を漏らしちゃうかもね。ん？
Oh, hell no. What are you sniffing?
お兄、もしかして色気づいてる？
What?
なんかいい匂いがするから。うん、する。
It's the blood again.
今日は女の子いっぱいでハーレムだったからね。香水でもつけたのかなーって。
You think I'd put on perfume? I'd understand if you were calling me sweaty, but perfume?
お兄、着替えた時にシャワー浴びなかったの？
I did. And I was extra thorough when I cleaned myself off. Do I smell that much? I tried taking a sniff, but it's hard to make heads or tails of my own scent.
臭いんじゃなくってさ、なんかいい匂いが。特別なシャンプーとか使った？
Nope, just used what was in there. Actually, didn't you mention this before? Like, back at the beach?
そうだっけ？よく覚えてないけど、でもなんだろう、なんかとっても美味しそうな匂い？
Ain't no way. Huh? Maybe it's the yakisoba we had for lunch. Did the smell stick to my clothes? No, couldn't have. I was wearing the swimsuit. Smells like iron, yeah. The smell of the sauce is so much different from my body odor, so I'd notice it myself.
この匂い、美味しそうな匂い。嗅いでると、なんかちょっと
my smell. Are you sure it's not dinner?
おー、そうかな。そうなのかも。
I'm pretty hungry after running around so much too.
そうだね。私も疲れた。今日は早めに寝よう。体力が持たないし。
Yeah, let's hope Amani doesn't sneak into Riku's room anytime so that she can keep sniffing him while he's asleep.
なんならすでに体力を使い果たした感すらある。お兄、私を部屋まで運んで。
Okay, this might be a little weirder. She leans into me, entrusting all of her weight to me, but I push back against her with my shoulder. No way, you're too heavy.
なんちゅうこと言うんだ。乙女に向かって重いとか。
She pouts in dissatisfaction and slaps at my shoulder. Hey, watch it.
お兄からしてきたんじゃん。
Here we go.
何さ。
We keep clashing shoulders like that for a while, which means we stick really close, causing the heat to get worse. But I'm not about to back down. If it was anyone else, I'd simply move away to create some distance. But I can't help but get stubborn when it comes to my sister. Maybe because we've been together our whole lives. Meanwhile, we keep batting shoulders, exchanging attacks, as if we're in a turn-based game. You don't seem that tired of me. You were playing games the whole time at the beach. How is that exhausting?
もう日焼けするのは嫌だし、海ではしゃいで泳ぐってキャラでもないし。
The sis gone its brewing.
でも炎天下の中を出歩くだけで体力がゴリゴリ削られるの。
Yeah, same here. Sorry for making you come along.
ああ、そこは気にしないでいいよ。楽しんではいたから。嫌だ、面倒だとか思うくらいなら最初から言ってないし。
That's good. I say, standing up from the sofa. Okay, time to put my stuff up. And you too. Don't forget to wash your swimsuit either.
わーってる。もうちょっと休んだら片付ける。水着も自分で洗うって。あ、お兄、立ったついでにお茶入れて。喉が渇いてさ。
Fine. I don't want to keep bickering with her, so I simply go to the fridge to humor her. It's not like pouring her a glass of tea is hard or anything. I scratch her back and she scratches mine. Here you go.
あんがと、お兄。
She takes the cup from me and proceeds to chug it down at once.
あー、うまい。おかわり。
Tea again?
うん。入れてくれるんだ。
Why not? I take the cup from Mane and head to the fridge again. Watching her drink with so much gusto was nice, and if she's that thirsty, I don't mind doing her this favor. It won't kill me to be nice to her for a change. After all, she's been helping me out with things lately. Here you go. What?
いやー、お兄が妙に素直で優しいから。なんかあった？
You said he smelled nice, and now he's being nice to you. Why are you so suspicious of me? Am I not allowed to be nice? I mean, I've been putting you through all sorts of stuff, and you came with us to the beach today. Least I can do is pour you some tea.
じゃあ、あんがと。
She takes the cup and drinks. How thirsty are you?
汗かいたからかな。
You might be better off drinking something like a sports drink. That'll give you more energy.
そうかも。お兄、ちょっとコンビニまでダッシュよろしく。
Too bad. I already used up all my goods, all my good deeds, all my good deeds on you.
ちぇケチ。
I grab my stuff and go back to my room. Ooh. I hop on my bed after putting everything up. What she's drinking is definitely the problem. Yeah, definitely. This feels sort of nice. How many years has it been since the last time I went to the beach? And I went with friends instead of my family too. Not to mention, they were all girls. I can't believe this happened to me. I thought it'd always be a pipe dream. I lay down and stare at the ceiling. Feeling fulfilled, I heave a satisfied sigh. I'm definitely gonna sleep well tonight. It's a bit strange that I'm already like this before I've even brushed my teeth or taken a bath. I haven't even had dinner yet. I should eat at least, especially since Mum went through the trouble of cooking for us. I better go down and eat. I know that, but I feel like I'm sinking into my bed further and further. Ah, crap. I'm gonna doze off if I don't get up now. I hurry up and get off the bed. I definitely don't want to fall asleep now. My arm's kind of itchy, and there's some red spots on it. Did I not put enough sunscreen on? Well, I guess a little tan is fine. That's what most girls do when they go to the beach. It won't hurt me, at least. Having your skin peeling doesn't feel good, but whatever. I yawn as I unconsciously bring my right hand to my left arm and scratch. But then, ow! A light pain runs through my hand. Well, it's more so just a nagging feeling, if anything. Oh right, I'm still not all healed up. It seems like I scratched off a scab. A little bit of blood trickles out from trickles out of the same spot that it did at the beach. I better go get a band-aid on this. Put a band-aid on this. Of course, it's nothing serious, but I'd rather not risk getting blood on my clothes or a wall by accident. And I need to go downstairs anyway. Do we have any band-aids left? Do we have band-aids left? Band-aids left?
どうだったかしら。いつものところ見てみて。
In the cupboard drawer, right?
そこになかったらないわね。
It doesn't seem like she's bought any recently. Well, it's not like we use them very often anyway. Money and I are old enough that we aren't going around playing and getting our knees scraped up or whatever.
何？怪我？
Just a tiny cut. It's nothing major. Oh, there they are.
残りどれくらいある？
Only one.
なら買い忘れないようにしておかないとね。
Why don't you make a list on your phone?
ちなみに使った分をあんたが買ってきてくれてもいいのよ。
Oh, I'll do it if I remember. I say, heading to the living room. I wouldn't mind doing it, but it's not the kind of thing to make a trip to the store specifically to buy. And it's not like we absolutely need them right now.
あれ？戻ってくるの案外早かったね。
I see that she poured herself another glass of tea in the meantime. She seems surprised to see me as she brings the cup to her mouth. I was gonna lay down and rest some, but I feel like I'll pass out if I do. And I don't want this to leave a mark. I raise my right hand and show the little cut on my finger.
昼間のやつ？何？まだ塞がってないわけじゃないよね。
Don't suck on his finger. I scratched off the scab without thinking.
貸して。やってあげる。
Don't. What?
お兄の利き腕右でしょ？貼ってあげるって言ってんの。 うわ、人の親切を疑う目だ。そういうのいけないと思います。
Hey, you and I both know you're not usually this nice to me.
可愛らしい妹がいることをもっと喜んでいいよ。ガチめのため息つくなよ。お茶入れてもらったお返しってだけ。
Oh, okay. Thanks.
最初からそう言えばいいのに。お兄が言ったことだよ。何でもかんでも疑うな。
I guess I am, yeah. Hermione pouts as she reaches out and takes the band-aid. And then she peels it off and looks back at me.
ほら、指出して。
I present her with my hand as if she's about to do some manicure on me. It's not that much of a wound to begin with, but it's still red and swollen from the blood. No, Hermione, what's wrong?
いや、なんかさ、こういうのってエロゲとかだと舐める展開じゃん？
If you point out the trope, then don't do it, okay? Don't.
舐めてあげよっか？
No. No thanks. I could do that myself.
ちょっとした冗談だよ。そんなマジに嫌がらなくても。
It's not a big wound, so she puts it on without much effort.
はい、おしまい。
Okay, good. You didn't do it. As a finishing touch, she grabs my bandaged finger with both hands and gives it a light tap. Thanks for that.
どういたしまして。さてと、私も荷物片付けてこようっと。
Someone's in a good mood. Thank goodness she seems to be in a good seems to have had a good time at the beach today. Man. I'm so sleepy.
ちょっとリク、暇そうにしてるくらいならノアちゃんを見習って手伝いなさいよ。
I have a bandage on my finger. I don't think I should touch the food.
くだらないこと言ってるんじゃないの。せめてお皿並べるくらいのことはしなさい。
Alright.
天使創造リブート。
Is it morning already? This time you aren't greeted by a cute angel girl, unfortunately. I get up and stretch my limbs. For some reason, I feel more refreshed than usual. Maybe the fact that I went to bed early and the fatigue from the beach trip had something to do with it. Yeah, it's all the sucking that Amane did. Or wanted to do. I slept like a log, that's for sure. I guess I'll get up. Hey.
おはよう、リク。
Where's Mum?
もう仕事に出たよ。
Dexter, I already said to stop bringing it up. I noticed it's 8 in the morning already. I went to bed early, but I still woke up later than usual. I guess I was really tired. I really was tired. Did you have breakfast already? I can get something ready if you want.
まだだけど、準備なら僕がやるよ。
Nah, I've been relying on you a little too much. I'll do it today. I got a good night's sleep, so I'm feeling energized. Except that he slept a bit too long, so he'll still be tired.
そうなら任せようか。
Sure. Don't expect a feast or anything, though. I basically just had to prepare whatever Mum left for us this morning. Naturally, she didn't know when we would be eating, given we're on summer vacation. We're on summer vacation? You mean in? So she just prepared something simple for us to fix. Salmon, huh? I can roast it in some foil, no problem.
ホイル焼き？
You know, you wrap it in aluminum foil and steam it, I guess. It's nothing complicated.
ふむ。よくわからないけど、任せるよ。思いつきの料理というわけでもなさそうだし。楽しみにさせてもらうね。
At least delete what you said before you BRB. It's really not anything special. I check inside the fridge, but sadly find no mushrooms. But there's a fair amount of onions, carrots, and potatoes, so I'm sure I can make do. The onions are definitely a must, so I guess I can add potatoes as well. It would be funny if there was garlic, and, you know, he cooks up the breakfast with garlic in it, and Amano comes out of her room, sees the food, and, you know, before she would love it, right? But now she hates it because there's garlic in it, and vampires don't like garlic. Oh, you think Amane will want any? Who knows if she's up? Who knows if she's up though?
昨日も夜更かししてたのかな。
She seemed pretty tired after the beach trip, so she must have gone to bed earlier.
ふむ。ちょっと様子を見てこようか。ベッドでぼーっとしてるようなら声をかけてこよう。
She then walks toward the stairs. Not a second later, the door opens, and in walks a very sleepy Amane. Only one problem.
おはよう。
I see. So that's what the point of the scene was. I was trying to twist it into her hating garlic, but instead she just actually became vampire. Unlucky. Why did she transform instead of him? And he didn't.
おはよう、アマネ。今、様子を見に行こうと。あれ、もうそんな時間だっけ。
Thank God I'm playing through the all ages version.
アマネ？何かあった？何かって何の話？
So go watch your face and you'll understand.
はあ？何？もしかして落書きでもした？マジ最悪。小学生かよ。
Well, no, that's the thing. The face is the only thing that isn't changed. Well, yeah. I'd never do something that dumb. Just go wash your face and you'll see.
わかった。
She's just that tired, she isn't aware of the extra hair on her head or the change of clothes. Oh, by the way, I was planning on making roasted salmon for breakfast. Want some?
私もホイル焼きがいい。
That she did not just say, uh-huh. Okay, I'll have it ready in a bit. Hermione leaves the kitchen with a puzzled expression. I look down and make sure I haven't changed. I'm still normal. No long hair or weird horns on my forehead. Well, yeah, no one would have commented on it. So, hey, did I transmigrate last night?
起きていない。
Right. So it only happened to Amane?
そういうことになるだろうね。ただ、危険な気配というのかな。そういった怪しい気配は感じなかった。だから、純粋にあっけに取られたというか。
Well, I better get the food ready.
冷静だね。
I'm worried about why she's transmigrating for no reason. But if it's not dangerous, I'll keep calm like you said.
では、僕は飲み物でも準備しておこう。多分すぐに必要になるだろうから。
Good idea. Agreeing with Noah, I keep cooking until Amane unsurprisingly rushes back into the kitchen bellowing.
なんで私だけ前世帰り？
Oh well. She clearly expresses her discomfort while drinking the tea Noah so thoughtfully prepared. Relax. I don't know any more than you do. And just for the record, this isn't my fault. I didn't transmigrate or anything.
お兄が私だけ前世返りさせたわけじゃないの？
I don't know, maybe it's because you've been so... What's the word? You haven't been obsessed with Riku's blood, but, you know, a few rungs below that. You've gotten interested in it. Why would I do that to you? I mean, there are reasons, but, you know, let's not think about why... let's not think about what other reason you would want to do this to her.
妹のセクシーな姿を拝みたくなっちゃったとか。
Okay, well, I didn't need to say it. She did. I didn't say it, alright? I didn't think it or anything either.
何かなその嫌そうな顔は。
Why is the text stuttering sometimes? Do you think I care about you looking sexy? I mean, you know, you didn't stop her from posting the panties. I mean, I chose to go down that route, but that's because It's different, alright? I'm not related to Amane.
年頃の女子がこんなに肌を露出してるんだよ。ドッキドキの大興奮でしょ？
Well, it's the all ages version. That's not allowed. What? I'm not gonna get horny over seeing my own sister naked.
わけないってなんだ。風呂上がりに見せつけるぞ。
What? Wait a minute. Don't tease me with a good time, alright? Don't threaten me with a good time. Knock it off. We're getting nowhere. We gotta deal with this with your transmigration first.
お兄が原因じゃないのなら、一体なんで？
Well, if I didn't cause it, that means you did. You probably caused it. She frowns as she picks up a piece of salmon with her chopsticks. Well, we can't rule out my influence just yet. There's a chance something might have happened to me that we just can't see. Like your sudden attraction to your sister? Let's go with that.
だから、まずは落ち着いて調べてみよう。
What? Okay, why is it doing this?
バックログ画面だ。
Okay, I didn't skip anything.
でも夏休みでよかった。
Well, we're not technically on summer vacation yet.
あ、終業式があるのか。でもまあ、式だけなら休んでも平気だと思うけど。
I mean, you didn't skip it in Noah's route, right?
ああ、もう、この袖邪魔。食べづら。
Is this gonna be the same in Kurumi's route? Right, where Kurumi just suddenly transmigrates? I mean, with her, it's a lot more tame, to say the least. Especially since it's ironic because she's a succubus. But Amane being a vampire dresses more... well, Amane, or what was her name? Viz? Yeah, Viz dresses more scantily despite not being a succubus. I mean, she sucks. But, you know, she sucks blood. The succubus sucks. Never mind. I wonder what happens if you get that outfit dirty. Will the stains still be there the next time you transmigrate?
お兄、面白がってない？
No. But would the stains transfer to the original clothes when she transmigrates back, you know? No, I'm taking this seriously. You know, the whole transmigration thing is worrying, especially when we don't know why it's happening. And it may be easy to forget sometimes, but Diablo's power is still affecting me.
ああ、そっか。立たないのまだ継続中なんだっけ？
Don't worry, we figured out a workaround in Noah's route. You might not like it, but who knows? Maybe you will when the workaround becomes more relevant. Right? I didn't...
バックログ画面だ。
Even though it's not exactly the same, I can understand what she's going through. Let's just eat right now. We can figure out what to do after.
不思議な感じだね。
How so?
なんというか、今のアマネの状態は普段とそんなに変わらない。以前、リクが前世返りを起こした際には、魔王の気配は強く、濃くなっていた。
And that affected Amane and Kohibari. That's why they transmigrated, right?
でも今のアマネには、そういった変化がほとんど見受けられない。
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say this. So, Amane and Kohibari. Alright, there's a reason that there is an explicit link, I guess, between them and Riku through Diablo. Noah is protecting Riku with from Diablo's powers, I guess, trying to mask them in a certain way. Kagi and Orie trying to what's the word? Help him? Not in a way. I'm just trying to think of how Fumika, right? How does Fumika fit into this? Because like the other girls, there's a reason why they would be around Riku. With Fumika, well, as you've seen, there's nothing. All right. It doesn't. I don't know why she has a route, right? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, she's a teacher, so you know, hot teacher route, Pog. But that's beside the point. Where does she fit in the puzzle piece that is Angelic Chaos and their routes? So it's different from what happened to me, because like, you know, I was joking. I was joking around when I said Fumika was also transmigrated, but like it would make more sense if she also was transmigrated, right? If she could also transmigrate through Diablo, right? Because then there would be a link, right? There would, I don't know what the word is. You said hardly though. Is there something weird in her?
本当に多少だよ。いわば揺らぎのようなものだ。前世返りを起こすほどの変化じゃない。具体的なことはノアちゃんでもわからない？申し訳ない。ノアちゃんが謝る必要はないんだけど。
Do you have any idea what happened, Amane? Anything that might have happened that you didn't tell us about? Do you feel any different? Do you feel any different at all?
昨日でしょ？特には。というか、海に行ったことがそもそもイレギュラーだったからな。
But I was there too, and so are Noah and Kaguya. It's so weird that it only happened to you. You didn't do anything out of the ordinary, did you? I mean, you were there when she was doing out of the ordinary things, because it was inexplicably tied to you.
基本はゲームして海には入ってない。海の家とかに行った時はみんなと一緒に行動してたし。やっぱり思い当たることはないかも。
What about after we got back?
そっちも別に。というか、あんまり覚えてないんだよね。
I don't think Amane does want to remember anything after she got back. Seriously?
いや、怪しい意味ではなくて、海に行って疲れたから。 記憶が抜け落ちてるとかじゃないけど、全体的にぼんやりしてる感じ。
Oh, okay. Yeah, I felt the same way. To be honest, I can't recall much after we had dinner. Thank God.
お兄のそれはただの老化現象でしょ。
Says the person 1 year younger than me.
原因がわからないとなると、今後の対策をどうしたものか。
Just Amane. No. We know everything's fine with me, but why don't we check on Kohibari just in case? She probably would have texted if there was something wrong. She was with us yesterday, so maybe it happened to her too. We should shoot her a text. Can you handle that, Amane? I'll get in contact with Kaguya and see what she thinks. Even if she didn't notice the transmigration, she might have an idea what's going on.
わかった。詳しい話を確認できるよう、一度集まってもらってもいいかもしれないね。やっほー！参上つかまつったよー。
I thought you were just gonna... Okay. You didn't just shoot her a text, you invited her over.
こんにちは。
And Kaguya.
お邪魔いたします。
You guys came together?
こちらに来る途中で一緒に。
Just to make sure, you didn't notice any weird changes, did you, Kohibari?
全くない。海では楽しく過ごしたし、家に帰ってからもごくごく普通。いつもよりぐっすり眠れたくらい。起きた時に何か違和感なんかは？そっちも別に。注意を払ってたわけじゃないから気づかなかっただけかもしれないけどね。
You'll probably find something weird happening in your route, but you're gonna have to wait until then. At the very least, it doesn't seem like anything overt happened to her. So I guess it really just happened to Amane. What about Kaguya and Orie? Maybe it's not a physical change. Did you feel any manner-related irregularities?
特には何も。私も同じね。そういうことはなかったわ。
That's what I'm saying.
となると、何か他の要因があるのか。すみません。私のせいで。あまねちゃんが悪いわけじゃないでしょう。あ、というか、お茶も出さずに。いい、気を使わないでも。お客様扱いしてもらわなくても平気よ。談笑しに来たわけでもありません。あまねさんの身に起こったことを解決させるために来たのですから。前世帰りって大変だよね。わかる、その気持ち。ありがとうございます。
Look, Kohibari, you can say you know that feel as much as you want, but first of all, your normal clothes are show more skin than your transmigrated clothes, and the only thing you complain about is the horns. So, you know.
でも、私の喉が渇いたっていうのもあるんで。
What would you like? Coffee or tea? We also have cold tea if that's more your thing.
それなら、お言葉に甘えちゃおうかな。谷風家金星の冷たいお茶、いただける？
Are you flirting? It's just normal cold tea.
なら、私も冷たいお茶をお願い。私も、と言いますか、手伝いましょう。
You don't have to. It's no big deal. It's just tea from the fridge. Do you want some, Noah? Do you want some too, Noah?
ありがとう。
Money and I head over to the kitchen. Serving a few cups of tea is no difficult task. I take out the glasses while Amane gets the jug of tea from the fridge. What's the matter?
私、先に一人で飲んでもいいと思う？
Are you feeling thirsty?
なんだか妙に喉が渇くんだよね。
Sure. I don't see why not. It's not like we're in a business setting or anything. I don't think either Kohibari or Kaguya and Orie would be offended if she drank her tea first. I mean, I get that they're together, but like, why are you know, Kaguya and Orie aren't one thing. Mane downs it in one go. There's something about it is oddly striking. She tilts the cup up without a moment of hesitation and gulps down the tea in a single motion.
うわぁはぁもう一杯。ん？何？
Why are you so thirsty? She wants blood, but she can't drink blood because she doesn't realize that the reason she's like this is because she wants Riku's blood.
お？生きてりゃ喉は渇くでしょ、普通。
Yeah, that's not what I meant. You chugged your tea the same way last night. And you say you forgot everything that happened after dinner.
そうだっけ？ああ、そうだったかも？よくわかんないけど、でも実際に喉が渇くから。
You're not sweating that much indoors, are you? We have the AC on too.
そうだと思うんだけどね。起きてから水も飲んだし、脱水症状とかではないと思うけど。
Come here for a sec. I place the palm of my hand on her forehead. Doesn't seem like you have a fever, but go check your temperature just in case. Yeah, go check your temperature just in case.
心配しすぎだっておに。
Hey, it never hurts to be safe. Just do it. She takes the thermometer from the drawer in the shelf. In the shelf? Yeah, I guess. I put the cup of tea on a tray and go back to the others.
あまねちゃん、どうかしたの？
She's drinking. Still back there. She said she's thirsty. She's been that way since last night, actually.
喉が渇くって、病気なら結構重めの病気になるんじゃないの？
Oh, no. I don't think that's it. I shake my head as I set the cups of tea on the table for them. I'm not an expert or anything, but the only stuff that comes to mind is like diabetes or kidney disease. Excuse me? Though I feel like there'd be a lot more symptoms if it were just one of those.
なら、単純に風邪とか？
Well, I don't think she has a fever. No, would it be possible for a sickness to cause her to transmigrate?
どうだろう。病気が引き金になったわけではないと思う。
Yeah, she's sick with Brocon fever, Brocon disease.
ただ、絶対にありえないと断言していいものか。少なくとも、普通の風邪程度でマナに影響が及ぶとは思わないけど。
Alright.
むしろ、逆のパターンの方がありそうね。
逆って？
マナが肉体に影響を及ぼした、ということよ。
But didn't Noah say there wasn't a huge change in her manner? And also, wouldn't her transmigrating be pretty negative for her?
とすると、
Could it be something from the other world exerting influence on her?
それはどうかしらね。こう言ってはなんだけど、手を出す意味がないわ。
The only... What did he... The only influence that is exerting on her from the other world is her desire to drink your blood.
リクが狙われるのは、生まれ変わっても魔王の強大な力を有しているからよ。
And maybe some other bodily fluids. But at that point, you're stealing Kohibari's job. You're stealing Kurumi's job.
でも、アマネにしろクルミにしろ、魔王の力には及ばない。
そうですね。世界を渡る魔法のマナを考慮すると、むしろ足が出てもおかしくありません。
I see.
お兄、やっぱ平熱だった。
Alright.
で、原因は、わかんなさそうだね。この雰囲気だと。一応確認なんだけど、姿が変わった以外には特に何もなかったの？ですね。顔を洗おうと洗面所に行ってかなり驚きましたけど、それくらいです。で、私が首をひねってもわかるわけないんだけど。
I'm sure you're going to figure it out by just spouting some random bullshit. That's how it always is, isn't it? Also, you're really thirsty.
そうだけど。それ何か関係ある？お兄気にしすぎじゃない？
Well, you've been thirsty ever since last night, right?
まあ、そうなんだけど。
I have no clue what's going on. If there's something that's out of the norm, you need to tell us.
わかった。って言っても、それ以上のことは何にもないんだけど。喉が渇く。渇きを癒すことができない？
Noah?
もしかしたらだけど、乾いているのはアマネじゃないのかも。
まさか、ビズの影響を受けているということ？
Viz? Where have I heard that name before? Listen, I think there's a problem when I remember the name of a character over the main character.
魔王の片腕とも言われた吸血鬼の側近。つまり、アマネさんの前世の名です。
Oh, right. I heard that name in my dreams before. The first time I transmigrated with Amane, she's who I saw. See, I remember Viz. I don't remember what Kurumi's transmigrated name was. I do recall him calling her Viz.
吸血鬼の感覚がアマネの肉体に現れた。前世と一種の同調が起きた。といったところかしら。
だから喉が渇く。喉の渇きと吸血鬼って何か関係があるんですか？
吸血鬼の特徴といえば、その名にある通り、
血を吸う？
その通り。ではなぜ吸血鬼は他者の血を吸うのか。
I think they do it to take that person's mana.
ええ。だから、アマネの喉の渇きは、水分を求めるものではなく、マナを求めてるんじゃないか。
Right,
ということよ。
that's a better way to put it. She's not thirsty for blood, she's thirsty for mana. Wait, no. Now that I think about it, because of the stipulation that a vampire in this game isn't necessarily drinking blood because it's blood, but because of the abundance of mana in blood. That means, just like in bait dojins, you can give To be more specific, in certain Fate dojins, the way the main character, the way the guy transfers mana to the summon, the girl in said Fate dojin is you know, you can infer from what I'm getting at here. So in Angelic Chaos, you can do the same thing. That's all I'm gonna say.
ですが、あまねさんの状態は安定しています。安定しているのなら、血を飲む必要もないのでは？
God damn it.
命に関わる危険があるからマナの補充を求めているというわけじゃないと思う。
Surely there's another way that she can get mana from Riku other than sucking his blood and sucking his dick, alright? Surely there's another way. Don't tell me... Never mind. The fact that there's a succubus means that the way I'm thinking about it works, because you can... Because a succubus would also want to extract mana, right? I mean, that's... I wonder if they censored this upcoming CG. Let's hope that the CG isn't as bad as you make me think it is.
そんな逼迫した状況ならあまねにも大きな反応があるべきだ。一種の錯乱状態とでも言うか。周囲の人に見境なく襲いかかるとか？
Oh, yeah, that was what happened the first time she transformed.
でも今のあまねにはそんな兆候はない。うん、そうだね。喉乾いてはいるけど我慢しようと思えば我慢できるし。
Yeah, I would imagine, considering you slept for however long and you didn't wake up feeling like you didn't wake up like a fucking husk. If you haven't been fiending for a sip of water.
命の危機ではないけれど、マナが必要な時代ですか。単純に欲しているだけかもね。
How so?
例えば、そうね。とても美味しそうなお肉があるとする。今までに食べたことのないような美味しそうなお肉。飢えていなくても食べたい、味わいたいと思うことも普通だと思わない？
Yeah, I think I see what you mean.
強大なマナを宿した魔王の生まれ変わりであるリクの血は、吸血鬼にとってのごちそうということね。
つまり今はごちそう目の前にしながらもずっとお預け状態ってこと？
Okay, listen, I know I'm metagaming here for a bit, but listen, all I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense. It can't be the only reason, because it didn't happen in Noah's route. Alright, that's all I'm saying.
魔王のマナを求める気持ちがあまねの体を通して現れたと。
同じ魔族でも血を吸うのは吸血鬼だけだから。私も予想でしかないけれど。
Yeah, but, you know, vampires don't always only drink blood, right? I mean, don't have to only drink blood, right? So that synchronization thing you mentioned just now.
では、今の事態を解決させるのに必要なことは？
お兄の血を吸う？
Well, it's the most tame bodily fluid out of the 5. You've got, well, yeah, no. Here's the thing, right? I would have said, you've got, I would have separated tears and sweat, but they're both just water at the end of the day. They're both just salty water, right? So they're basically just the same thing. You've got blood, saliva, which I guess is water still, but you know, there's more stuff in it. And then you've got, you know, piss and cum. Hermione looks up at me. If that's what you need, I don't mind.
あ、いいんだ。
How is that surprising?
気持ち悪いとか、そんな反応来るかなと思ってたから。
Come on now. You're in trouble, and I understand what you're going through. I'm not just gonna sit by and do nothing. You're my sister. I care about you.
お兄ちゃん。うさんくさい。正直な気持ちを言ってみ。
Well, if you want to know the truth, it's because I'm in your route, and just shut the fuck up. I can't just chicken out in front of everyone, can I? I'm not that stupid. And Koibari's here too. My reputation would be in shambles if I did that. And she started telling everyone how cruel I am to my own family.
んなことだろうと思ってはいたけど。
He has a reputation to uphold. He can't go acting like he doesn't care about his sister in front of all these girls.
谷風くん、さすがにそれはちょっと。
What? Wait, hold up. Don't take me seriously. That's just how we talk to each other. It's just a little sibling bickering, not at all, right? Yeah, like Sora in 9-9. How'd that go out? How'd that end up for her in episode 2, huh?
兄弟のノリがあるかもしれないけど、時と場合ってものがあるよね。
Okay, sorry.
ガチで説教されてやんの。バカバカ、鬼のバカ。
Shut it.
とにかく嫌ではないんだね。
Well, if it was life-threatening to me, I might have some reservations, but it's not, is it?
ええ、命に関わるようなことはないと思うわ。
Well, I have no reason to say no then.
そっか。
Why are you looking at me like that?
優しいお兄ちゃんで。よかったね。
ただのひねくれ者って感じですけどね、うちの兄は。
ひねくれなのは兄弟揃ってか。
二人とも素直じゃないのは僕も同意だ。ノアちゃんまで。
Nuh-uh. So, should I just let her drink from my neck like last time?
それでもいいけど、もっと少量でも、滴る程度の血でも、試すには十分じゃないかしら。
A drop of blood. I mean, if we're using the steak analogy, then it's like saying, yeah, only a slice of the steak would be enough. No, what do you mean? The slice of steak is the gateway, right? You have that one slice. You're not going to be satisfied with just that one slice. You're going to want the rest of the steak. In the same way, well, I'm not going to say that Amane would want the rest of his blood, but you know, so I'd like prick my finger or make a little cut on my arm or something. Here's the thing, alright? Here's the thing. The better way to explain why this happens in this route instead of happening in Noah's route is because she did have a bit of his blood, right? She did have a slice of the steak, to say the least.
ええ。
I guess I'll need a knife for this. Give me a minute. I'll go wash my hands. And I might as well disinfect the knife as well. I ready myself, hold the blade against my index finger, and make a small cut. I grunt as the stinging pain hits me. It's nothing too bad, but it's certainly not pleasant.
大丈夫？思ったよりも血が流れてるけど。
I think I cut deeper than I thought I would. Than I thought it would. The bright red blood oozes down my finger slowly.
なんかごめん。私のせいで。
What's the matter?
いや、お兄が実際に血を流すのを見たら、改めて現実感が湧いたというか、申し訳なくなったというか、ちょっぴり怖くなったというか。
Don't worry about it. I'm the one who decided to cut my own finger. Go ahead and drink it. Just go ahead and drink it.
そうだね。
I hold out my hand to her, just like I did yesterday when she put the band-aid on me. The blood dripping down my hand was about to stain the floor below us. But instead it plops onto Amane's bright red tongue.
じゃあ、いただきます。
What is this position, bro? What is this position? What do you mean? No, I mean, of course they're not going to censor the CG. The most they show is the outline of her ass and her thighs. I mean, the text box is barely covering the top of her tits, but still. Who thought of this? Who thought this? In the context, right? In the context of this scene, it doesn't make sense. Why would she be on her fucking knees? Crouching. Why is she on her knees for his blood? Second, in how it's positioned, it's behind the text box. The main thing that is the main point of the scene is hidden behind the fucking text box. At first, she sticks out her tongue to catch the falling blood, but just as another drop is about to fall, she lets her tongue crawl along the trail of blood, ending up at the cut on my finger. She hesitates at first, licking at my finger gingerly. She continues licking the blood off my fingertip and drinking it. I hear her gulp audibly as she swallows. It's really not that much blood. Guess they feel they had to get her rear in the picture too. Yeah, of course they did. I don't know. they really wanted to show off her ass, but covered. At least not enough for her to be gulping it down like that. However, the effects of it are plainly obvious. The hesitation melts away as she looks at my finger. It's like watching her eat ice cream. From your finger? Wet squelchy sounds reach my ear, and the rest of the girl's ears. She licks up the blood, now mixed with her own saliva, and her expression stuns me for some reason. It's unlike anything I've ever seen from her. She seems almost inebriated. I don't know why it took me so long to read the word. I mean, I've never seen it spelled out before, so I guess. She continues licking my blood, her enraptured expression only deepening. It's not like she's drinking as much as she did the first time. But the desperation, or rather, devotion, is the same as back then. Yeah, that's why she's on her knees. Seeing this new side of her makes me feel somewhat strange. This is my sister. I wouldn't be caught dead saying that she's turning me on. What is this? I don't really understand these feelings I'm having, but I think it's safe to say they're making me feel awkward. I can't find it in myself to make fun of her and play it off. All I can do is sit there and gaze down as she licks my finger. Maybe don't humiliate her this much. Maybe don't force her to be on her knees to lick your finger. You know you can lift up your hand, right? Am I attracted to her? I'm getting really shy for some reason, and I'm probably not the only one. Points to the audience. Not...
なんかやらしい。舐め方がやらしい。
I was gonna say forget about the other girls because because Amane does not care about how the other girls in this fucking living room are witnessing this. Oh.
ハレンチな。いや、でも、これは必要なことだ。決してハレンチが目的ではない。
Kurumi just has to say things better off unsaid. Well, Kurumi and Noah can't get their heads out of the gutter. And that's why Kurumi is best girl.
ではないけど。やっぱりハレンチだ。
Because she's the Pearl Girl. Except that scene was meant to be for... Wait. No. That scene was in Noah's round. I was mixing it up with... Yeah.
なんとも言えない。いやらしい雰囲気がありますね。
I was mixing it up with the option of inviting her to eat ramen. But they didn't talk about panties then.
こういうのは、なんと言えばいいのかしら。背徳的?
Yeah, especially with how she's positioned. It's super embarrassing to do this with all of them staring. Exhibition. But it seems like I'm the only one that feels this way. Or is it voyeurism? What would be the word? What would be the term? Because here's the thing, right? Voyeurism is for the people watching, right? So then I guess it would be exhibitionism, because public and exhibitionism are technically different things. Never mind. I suppose it depends on who's doing it for the thrill. I mean, I don't think Amane's purposefully doing it for the thrill, but it's just happening like that. Amane keeps licking my blood, too enraptured to notice any of them. Hey, Amane, isn't that enough? Come on, like I said, right? Once you have that slice of steak, you're not gonna finish until you're not gonna be satisfied until you have the rest of it.
いい匂いがする。
That's what you said I see now. What smelled nice to her was my blood. I did bleed a little back then. That would explain things. Yeah, that was the slice I was talking about before.
あれ？私って。
You can stand up now. Then she comes to, and her expression returns to something I'm familiar with. That's my little sister, Tanikaze Amane. Are you okay? Do you remember what happened just now?
平気。なんか、ぐっすり寝た日の朝みたいに頭の中がクリアになった。こうして見ると、さっきまではちょっと白いもやがかかってたみたいな感じがする。
Oh, really? Well, you look like you're back to normal. Thank goodness for that.
え？あ、本当だ。よかった。
Yeah, thank goodness. Do you still feel thirsty?
そっちも収まってる。
I mean... Alright. Here's all I'm gonna say. I get thirsty after drinking... okay, fine. A little bit of context. I get a lot of nosebleeds. Alright? And of course, other than using tissues to block your nose, you can tilt your head back to stop it from dripping out of the nose. But because of how the body works, right? The blood, it just drips down into your throat, and you can spit it out or swallow it. I don't want to use too many tissues, so I just swallow the blood. And other than the taste, which is very metally because it's a lot of iron, my throat dries up a lot. Oof. Yeah, which means I get really thirsty. So listen, so I'm saying I get thirsty after drinking blood.
ということは、
やはりマナの影響を受けていた。そう考えるのが自然でしょうね。
とりあえず、ありがとう、お兄。指、ごめんね。
It's no big deal. I'm surprised you aren't teasing him as much as you should be. I'm just glad you're back to normal now.
うん、そうだね。って、私、寝巻きのまま
So you're like a reverse vampire then? Wouldn't that be most people? I guess.
着替えてくる
Embarrassed, she hurries to her room. Isn't this like the second time this happened?
ひとまず原因の特定はできたのかしら?
When Amane was it Amane that was sick? In the common route, right? Everyone came over when Riku was making fucking rice gruel or whatever, and Amane comes into the living room in her pajamas. She wasn't as bad. Embarrassed to be in her pajamas, but okay being in Viz's outfit. Listen, being in Viz's outfit is a forced thing, right? Never mind. I don't know. I feel like we just found a stopgap.
どうしてそのような反応が出たんでしょうか。そもそも同調なんて現象が起きた理由か。
I think the better question is, why is she more embarrassed about being seen in her pajamas this time than she was the first time around?
それを特定するには手がかりが足りないわね。
でもこのままだとあまねちゃんがまた前世返りとかしちゃう可能性もあるんじゃないの？
And then Amani just shows up out of no. She just changed that quickly, apparently.
それは困るんですけど。ひとまずは様子を見るしかないだろう。今はリクの血を飲んであまねの状態も落ち着いているけど、5分後に元に戻るかもしれない。逆にこのまま落ち着きを取り戻し、今後は全く起きない可能性もなくはないかな。もしかすると？
Yeah, it'd be such a shame if Amane relapsed again. Who would ever want to watch Amane drinking more of Riku's blood in a different CG? That would also show off her ass.
その奇跡的にみたいなニュアンスやめてほしいな。すまない。あまねを不安にさせたいわけではないんだが、あまり楽天的な意見もどうかと思って。これが続くようなら、お兄に助けてもらわないといけないと思うんだけど。
Amane looks up at me, and I can sense the anxiety in her eyes. Well, there's not much else we can do. This isn't your fault. All I can do is try and help as much as I can. I'm not going to leave you to deal with this alone.
そうだね。目先の終業式さえ終われば、あとは夏休みだけど。
Yeah, and thank God the route ends before summer vacation. So, We don't need to... So we can... What am I trying to say? So we can solve this issue before you go back to school.
気を抜いてたら夏休みもすぐに終わっちゃいそうだもんね。
Let's go with Noah's suggestion and see how things play out before we decide.
わかった。ありがとう、お兄。皆さんもありがとうございます。すみません、急に呼び出したりして。
構わないわよ、これくらい。そのためにこっちにいるようなものだし。
はい。姫様のおっしゃる通りです。私のことも気にしないでいいよ。
So yeah, if this keeps going, I guess my hand's gonna be covered in scars. I'll look like some dunce trying to cook.
なら、同じ傷を利用すればいいんじゃない？
No, I don't. Forcing a healing wound open again and again, that sounds kind of scary to me.
わかる。痛いの嫌だよね。
I don't know. Don't we have a tool that extracts Diablo's mana? Alright, that's all I'm saying. Couldn't we just, use that and give it to Amane? So that she can drink from the syringe instead of his finger? I mean, he's extracting mana from his blood anyway. I feel like it would be more efficient if she just drank the mana directly.
もっと派手な痛みなら想像もできないんだけど、地味な痛みって想像できるから逆に怖い。
Yeah, I know what you mean. Look, I'm not saying I don't want to do it. No need to look so sad. Come to me if you start feeling strange again, okay? Yeah, she's gonna come to you if she starts feeling strange, even when she isn't Inviz's, what am I trying to say? Listen, there's gonna be a lot more opportunities with normal Amane.
うん。
Huh? What was that?
いや、お兄ちゃんしてるなーと。
Really? I think anyone would do it. Anyone would do that, even putting family aside. Actually, never mind. Let's just wait and see what happens. Anyway, what do we want to do next? It'd be a little weird to ask them to just go away after coming here to help. Not that I think they'd be offended, but I still want to be a good host. Why don't we play some games? It's not often we're all together to do stuff like this.
いいね。やりたいやりたい。
I guess they don't care about the graduation ceremony or whatever, closing ceremony. They're not graduating yet.
それって、私たちも？
They're graduating to the next year.
お気持ちは嬉しいですが、こういった電化製品の類は苦手でして。
All you gotta do is memorize the rules for party games. I think you'd be able to enjoy yourself even if you're not that good. Oh, but do you have any party games that we can play with this many people, Amane?
はあ、持ってるし、友達と遊ぶように持ってる。実際に遊んだりもしてる。お兄様と一緒にしないでもらえます？
Right. I can't argue against that. I guess I don't really have anyone to play games with.
なんだよ、言えよ。ゲームなら私が全然付き合うのにさ。
Yeah, but Riku never uses a computer, especially now because he only used it for porn and he can't get it up, so there's no point. Well, Amane has all the games. Sure, I didn't have anyone to play with, but I don't play games that much anyway. I used to play with Amane when we were kids, but not so much anymore.
どうしてやめてしまわれたんです？
She got embarrassed playing with her brother instead of actual friends. I don't think there was any particular reason.
対戦系のゲームで私に勝てなくて、いつしか遊ばなくなったんですよ。
Okay, well, if they were only playing competitive games, I guess that would be a good reason.
ごめんね、お兄。ゲーム得意な妹で、強すぎてごめんね。
When are you going to stop rubbing things that happened years ago in my face?
今だってお兄くらい余裕だよ。だってお兄弱いもん。
Ain't no way they said pwn. What was that? Don't get cocky, you little brat. All I need are my brains to beat you at party games.
はあ？頭脳なら勝てるって自信は一体どこから来るの？
Okay, you're on now. I'll teach you to respect your brother.
いいよ。やったろうじゃん。
That the little sister can never be the brother.
あ、それ負けフラグ。
Whatever. Just bring out the game already.
おー、すぐ取ってくる。逃げないでよね。
もしや、私は聞いてはならないことを聞いてしまったんでしょうか。
あれは、そういうんじゃないわよ。
ただのじゃれ合いみたいなものだと思うよ。
Yeah, and it'll only stay playful. It'll only be playful banter, and definitely won't escalate to anything other than that. In the later parts of this route.
たまにこういう雰囲気にもなるけど、決して険悪ではない。むしろ仲がいいくらいだよ。というか、私たちの存在忘れられてない？パーティーゲームだったよね。まあ、順位はつくか。
After that, we all play together. However, most of the games are only for 4 players at a time, so we take turns. And we don't have more controllers than that either way. I thought she would have pulled out a board game or something. Most board games are more than 4 players. Oh, yeah, I guess. I think it's the first time we've had such an exciting time playing party games together. We enjoy ourselves chatting and playing together as a group. But in the end, I still lose to Amane.
やっぱザコじゃん。ザコザコ。
You little... Damn it, I can't even say anything.
リベンジはいつでも受け付けてますよ。お兄様。
I'm gonna make you regret that someday. Just you watch. You'll cry tears of blood. Well, no,
これが負け犬の遠吠えか。気持ちいいの。
ふむ。結局、前世帰りは朝の1回だけだったね。
Well, it's good that she's better. You haven't felt any different either, have you?
うん。昨日みたいに喉が渇くってこともない。
Alright, guess we've got nothing to worry about for the time being. Try getting a good night's sleep tonight.
そうだね。念のため、ゆっくり休んだ方がいい。
Yeah, let's hope you don't wake up as Viz tomorrow. That'd be such a that'd be so horrible. That would be such a horrible thing.
うぃー、おとなしく寝とくよ。
Come to my room if anything happens.
僕もいるからね。安心して休むといい。
今日はありがとうね、ノアちゃん。あと、お兄も。
I'm just an afterthought, huh?
そんなんじゃないって。ちゃんと感謝してる。ありがとう、お兄。
I can tell she means it. There's something about her that feels different. Maybe she feels really apologetic about causing trouble for me and everyone else. If you're so thankful, then you could have lost a game or two on purpose to make me feel better.
それとこれとは話が別。全く別。そもそも妹にわざと負けるように仕向ける兄ってどうなの？
The brocon grows as much as the siscon will. Oh, I'll kick your butt one of these days. Just you wait.
楽しみにしとく。
There's only one game that Amane will lose. Never mind. There's only one game against Riku that Amane would lose. Whatever. Good night.
おやすみ、あまね。
おやすみ。
Guess I'll head to bed too. I hop in my bed instead of turning the computer on to watch U-Pipe or watching stuff on my phone. Though, we still don't know why it happened in the first place. Why did she transmigrate like that? I rack my brain trying to find the cause. But no answers come to me. Until at some point, my consciousness drifts away.